Welcome guys once again. You are welcome. So in this video we'll be talking about next episode on Anupama Starlife services. So the next video that will be coming up on Anupama Starlife services. So guys, I'm saying it once again. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do now before we start. So the episode starts with Titu telling Kinjal that he had used all his contacts in New York, but nobody knows anything. Kinjal says, even I have tried a lot. Shruti has left her job and has changed her number, and tells that she has left social media also 5 months back. Titu says even Adia had posted last post past 6 months back. She says we couldn't find Adia through social media. Titu says we shall call Yashdeep, he can help us. Kinjal says yes. Varaj comes there and say Anupama will handle her own problem. And asked them not to interfere. He says I didn't tell anyone. You went to Anupama and met her. He says don't test my patience. Focus on your home and family. He tells Titu he had claimed to be good father and husband, and asks where did those claims go, and ask him to focus on his family and don't concentrate on outsiders. And Titu replies that says I am good husband and father, and that's why he tries a lot to keep Dimpy and Ange away from me. That was what they said. As you are afraid that we will that as you are afraid that they will agree to live with me, Varaj gets angry on him and says and asks him not to talk nonsense. The reply he told him, so he was angry on about it and then warns him not to talk nonsense. So Titu says Dimpy has changed after marriage as she don't want to go against you. As you give her money, Varaj says you couldn't prove yourself as good husband and good father, and asks why you are blaming me. He asks him to leave from the house, leaving Dimpy and Ansh, and suggests him to go to the ashram to stay with Babuji and Anupama. He says he will lock the door. Bala wakes up Saga and says Anu is missing. Saga says we shall tell Babuji. Indra says no and tells that he was so stressed that he left in the night itself instead of morning. Indra says what I will answer him. Bala says the door is open if she has gone out. They come out of the ashram and sees Anupama bringing Anuj on the cart. Anupama calls Sugar and Bala to help them, and they come to take Anupama. Kinjal asks Van Raj and Tutu to stop the fight. She tells Van Raj that the house is breaking and asks him not to do anything. She tells that Titu is doing all the duties of his son and you know well, and tells that Toshu doesn't know anything. She says we shall not help mommy as you want. Varaj says as his decision is final. Titu tells Kinja that he wants to leave home but can't as he loves Dimplu and Ash a lot. He tells that he will not leave, supporting mommy, and will call Yashdeep. Kinja says yes. Doctor checks Anuj and tells that his condition is really bad and he didn't rest since many months and haven't get any nutrition and his mental condition is bad. India asks Anupama to rest and says they will take care of Anuj. Anupama says she will not go anywhere and will be with him. Bala asks Shasaga to inform Sados about Anuj. Saga says okay to Sadus to Saga. Kinja comes there. She asks if I shall call Babuji. Anupama says no and says he can't see Anuj in this condition. She asks them to leave Anupama and Anuj together and they all leave from there. Anupama asks Anuj how many years he has lived in 6 months and says whom you was searching. Kanaji, but you forget that he is in love. She take care of him and find their Radha Krishna locket. She thinks this time we will not separate. I won't let that happen. Next morning, Anupama asks Anush to wake up. Later, he wake up and sit down. She thinks it is not right to go in front of him. A shawl gets stuck with her bangle and she walks behind him. Kinja comes to bar and asks if she is reading the love letter. Ba looks at her. Kinja says, I have given you this. Ba asks, why did you go and meet Anupama against Van Raj's wish? Kinja tells that Anuj and mommy are in bad condition. Ba feel bad for Anuj. She says, your Babaji went to Raj court without informing me. Even I would have gone with him. Kinja says you can't do it now itself. Ask her to make a call to Babuji and get the address. I will book cab. Ba refuses to go now. Kinja teases her. Ba asks her not to tell Van Raj. Hope you all are following. This is so interesting. Anupama signs coffee to come. Coffee comes to Anuj. Anuj feeds food to Coffee. Bala asks, how are you? Anuj looks at him. Bala says, Sadhu Baba will come for you. You can stay here. Anuj hears Asha crying and signs to take the baby. Anupama asks Nandita to give baby. Anuj takes the baby and gets emotional and cries, calling her Adia. Anupama comes in front of him and asks where is our Adia. Ba tells Kinja that she has made nice cake for Minu. Kinja says Minu will be very happy. She will return as doctor. Ba says now Minu will treat us. Paki tells Toshi that Minu is mad to study in Russia and coming to India for practice. Dimpy says she should have gone to US. So they are bringing suggestion for what Minu wants to do. Paki says Dolly BUA is in US. She says but why she wants to stay here. Van Raj comes and tells that he told Dolly that Minu will stay here. Paki says why? When she has her own house, she shall stay there. Kinja says Minu was close to mommy when small. Ba says Anupama has raised her and taken care of her more than Dolly, like a mother and not mommy. Van Raj gets angry and asks them to stop raising Anupama and asks her to ask Minu not to talk to Anupama again. Later, Anupama is making car. Nandita comes there and asks what she is making. Anupama says car for Anuj, so that's the food. Nandita says Babuji told about Anuj and says such fairy tale love is in films and prays that God unites them forever. This is a prayer about their love. That their love is a fairy tale. And they pray that God unite them forever. Nothing should come to them. So guys, I hope we all enjoyed this episode. So please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. God bless you.